Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today I'm going to be doing a review of From Heaven to Earth by Epixar Games. Now this released onto the Xbox Store on the 18th of the 2nd, 2022, and they were kind enough to send me a copy of this to try and do this video of, so big thank you and a shout out for that. Now this is a sequel to From Earth to Heaven, and as you can guess from the name, it's the opposite way around this time. So the basic plot of the game is you are an eternal being who got born in heaven and you're trying to make their way back into the world of the living. So the being is seeking for an adventure and even risks eternal life in order to feel the effects of time and the transience of the life once more. And so in order to return to Earth, you have to pass the path of trials, a path filled with traps, difficult jumps, and hidden secrets. And this game plays exactly like the sequel. It is basically like a first-person sort of platforming game. You traverse a variety of different environments, basically jumping around all these weird and crazy environments to try and get to the end of each of them. There's like a portal at the end of each that teleports you to the next level. And I think there's like 10 worlds, and in each themed world there's like 5 levels or so. So there's a lot of different levels to get through. Now, sometimes the controls can be a little iffy. Your landings can sometimes be a bit off when you think you're going to hit something and you just don't get anywhere near. But that is life. Now, in between each of these areas, as you can see on the screen there, you do have a bit of narration and a bit of text as you go to these new worlds or like new areas at the start of like that run of 5 levels. Now, I found this quite challenging later on. Like I say, some of these levels can be a bit difficult. I struggled on this level particularly trying to get over the clouds where they lower as you jump on them. But once you get used to like the slightly off gravity physics, which is obviously there so you can do these big jumps and stuff, once you sort of get used to like how this game handles jumping and landing and stuff like that, you can end up doing quite quick speeds and stuff like that. Now, their achievements are for basically starting each of the areas, which is really easy to get, and then the rest of the achievements are basically finding the secret orbs on a selection of levels. Now, they're not on every level, but they are on a selection of levels, so there's a lot of sort of exploration on each of these, sort of looking around, having a gander to see if you can find these secret orbs. They're not normally really crazy hidden. Maybe like if there's a ledge, look down and you'll find one, or just go around a corner behind a rock or something like that and you'll find one. But this game isn't a really hard 1000 gamer score. You can pick it up in a couple of hours by just playing through the game and looking about. But with a guide, you could cut that down to less than an hour, dependent on your skill, because you don't technically have to finish all the levels to get the 1000 gamer score. Now, the game itself is playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and it does have Xbox One X enhancements, which include 4K resolution, and it does support HDR10 as well. Now, the game is priced at £5.79 on the Xbox Store, which isn't bad for the amount of content you'll get if you don't mind this type of game. And if you've played the first one, you know exactly what you're going to expect. Like I say, if I'd gone into this blind, I might have been a bit disappointed, wondering what was going on. But because I have played the first one, I went in going, right, this is going to be more the same, and I wasn't disappointed. My only, like I say, concerns or complaints are there are some times where, like I say, you do a jump and then the next time you go to do the exact same jump, you totally miss it. Or sometimes you'll go to jump and you just won't jump. You'll just sort of fall off the platform, which is really annoying, especially if you're sort of like 3/4 of the way through a level, because you have to then start, like say, further back in the level, which can be absolutely frustrating. And sometimes